Hello, everyone. Happy Tuesday evening. Happy Halloween. Now, it's funny. I was opening Facebook. I saw somebody's comment about slowest Halloween ever. It was pretty slow Halloween here, too. It was pretty cold. I mean, it was like high 20s, low 30s, windy. Like it started right at 6 o'clock, and right at 6, it was just like snowing. I mean, no accumulation or anything, but just like, man. I set up in the garage, and I actually ended up just hanging out mostly in the house and heading out when I saw people coming. Because, like I said, it was not very busy tonight. So, what a shame. I got a big bowl full of candy left downstairs. But hope everybody had a good Halloween. I'm gonna do this. Got to go pick the kids up. Went over to some friends, and they might have gone trick or treating for a little bit, but I think they were just hanging out more than anything, which is cool. They're at that age. I'm trying to talk them into handing out candy. So I don't have to do it. They're not biting. They're not biting. No, just giving everybody a tag here. We'll give it a minute or two. And we'll get going. Watching a little NBA. Got the Cavs Knicks. Like I said, a little round one rematch. They play back to back tonight in Cleveland, tomorrow in New York. So, Cavs are missing a couple players, but it is what it is. All right, there we go. Give everybody tags. We'll give that just a minute or two here. Give folks a chance to join in. We'll get going. So excited to get into this one. Got the Gold Rush, their Overloaded Edition. This is something brand new they did. So the rub is every helmet is supposed to be either a specialty, an authentic, have an inscription, or multiple autographs. Yeah. But they gave very little detail. They didn't even give a checklist. They just had a highlights that had like 6 or 7 names on it. So there's really more to be seen in the picture on the front of the box. And I posted up probably information wise, but a couple of them you really can't tell what they are. So I don't know. Hopefully a good series though. Hopefully a good series. Price point wasn't too bad. So, well, we'll see. We'll see once we open a case of them, right? If we still feel the same. But only one way to find out. We will get started tonight. We're going to give it just another minute, and then we will get this thing going. Oof. Man, Nick's looking good again against the Cavs. But, it's what, 4th game of the season, so early. Football's getting interesting. Can you believe? I mean, seriously, we're 7 or 8 weeks in, really. So some teams haven't even had a bye. And their season is right on the cusp of being half over. It's crazy. It feels like it just got started. All right. Speaking of started, let's get started. All right. Everybody knows the list. Take the deal. Take the list from Facebook, top to bottom. Add numbers 1 through 16. Take the teams that were not chosen, put them in random.org, and run it through there 5 times. And that match 2 lists up. So the list from Facebook is as follows. Spot 1, Mark the Shark, Philadelphia. 2 is Joey Gav on Tampa Bay. Nick Sirianni grabbed Green Bay at spot 3. 4 is Joey Gav again on Pittsburgh. 5, Chris Dertinger, Detroit. David Litton took Dallas at 6. Cesar Banuelos on San Francisco at 7. 8 is Lance Dunford, Miami. Bob Messer, spots 9 and 10, Buffalo and Kansas City. Michael Mendenhall, New England, at spot 11. John Desjardins took Chicago at 12. Matt Warner took the Tennessee Titans at 13. 14 is Mark the Shark again on the Giants. 15 is Charles Ushman on the Cincinnati Bengals. And Michael Mendenhall came back to close us out with the Chargers at spot 16. All right. So now let's check out the teams that were not chosen for the random. Oops. Get that overhead light on. Get rid of that glare, at least for now. All right. That looks pretty good. All right. So let's see. We got Arizona, Atlanta, Baltimore, Carolina, Cleveland, Denver, Houston, Indianapolis, Jacksonville, the Rams, the Raiders, Minnesota, New Orleans, the Jets, Seattle, and Washington. And 16. All right. All right, so 5 times. We'll match it up. Good luck, everyone. All right, still read that very well. Got the Rams up top, Houston at 16, then Jacksonville at 16, and the Rams still up top. After 3, Cleveland at 1 and Jacksonville at 16. 4, Denver up top and the Jets at 16. So 5th and final time. Good luck. All right, there we go. So New York Jets going to Mark the Shark at spot 1. Joey at 2. You get the Raiders. Nick Sirianni, Arizona, to go with Green Bay in spot 3. 4, Joey Gav, Atlanta. Chris Dertinger, spot 5. You get Baltimore. David Litton, 6, Denver. Seattle goes to Cesar at spot 7. 8 is New Orleans for Lance Dunford. Bob, you've got 9 and 10, so Carolina and Houston. Michael Mendenhall at 11, the Rams. And then John at 12, the Colts. Matt at 13, Jacksonville. Washington for Mark at 14. Charles, you get Minnesota at 15. And Michael, you get them Brownies to close it out at spot 16. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, DP. Jay had, that's why he had a couple of good years and everything. I don't know, man. This year, I think more than anything, this is the last year of his contract, so I think they knew they weren't going to re-sign him. They just drafted Tillman, and they traded for more from the Jets. So they've got a couple of young guys. I don't know. I know not everybody was happy about it with Cleveland. They said he wasn't, he hadn't done a whole lot this year, so good for him, an opportunity. He's a good player, 6th-round pick. What are you going to do, It's one of those, if it works out, great. If not, 6th-round pick. Like I said, from the Browns standpoint, they just knew they weren't going to re-sign him. So if you can get something, get it. No, I wasn't talking to you. Chuck, if you were just a little too late, right? All right, here we go. Let's do that list again. So Mark the Shark, Philadelphia and the Jets. Joey Gav, Tampa Bay and the Raiders. Nick Sirianni, Green Bay and Arizona. Joey Gav, Pittsburgh and Atlanta. Chris Dertinger, Detroit and Baltimore. David Litton, Dallas and Denver. Cesar Benuelos, San Francisco and Seattle. Lance Dunford, Miami and New Orleans. Bob Messer, Buffalo, Carolina, Kansas City and Houston. Michael Mendenhall, New England and the Rams. John Desjardins, Chicago and the Colts. Matt Warner, Tennessee and Jacksonville. Mark Shark, the Giants and Washington. Charles Ushman, Cincinnati and Minnesota. And Michael Mendenhall, the Chargers and the Brownies. All right. Time to check out the overloaded edition. So this should be a specialty, an authentic, have an inscription, or multiple autographs. I don't think that's an authentic. I don't think there's enough weight there. You never know. All right. Overloaded edition. Good luck, everybody. Let's see what we got. All right. Inside of here. The inscriptions and let me do this. Just know how these come out. So we got a replica. Checking out a marker there, trying to get it to right. It's kind of funny. All right, so let's see what we got here. It looks like it is a okay, it's a flash, so it's a specialty. So that could be the rub there, that it's a specialty. But it could also have multiple or something like that. So let's see here. All right, it is one autograph, so this is a specialty. This is going to a random team. I was even going to say a minute ago, like, are you sure you even want to watch just in case? Because there it is, man. There it is. Sorry, Chuck. It is a New Orleans Saints flash. It is a replica. I mean, why is the odds? It was like the other night, somebody offered up a trade
offered two, said either one of these teams, I don't even for Jacksonville. And it was, I think David said, no, I'm good. And sure enough, it was Jacksonville. And you just said that about if it's the Saints. There were rumors he wasn't going to be a Saint much longer, but they traded for Josh Dobbs instead. Famous Jameis, old crab legs himself. But yeah, there were rumors that he was going to go to Minnesota today or replace Kirk Cousins, but it didn't happen. They traded for Dobbs instead. That's a shame. I'd like to see him get another shot. I mean, I know he's had a few, but I don't know. We all know what Dobbs is. Jameis is at least fun to watch, man. He'll get out there and sling the ball. I know, Chuck. That's why I said it's just one of those, man. Like I said, that's what it was. It was Jacksonville the other night. He said, I'll give you whatever, two different teams. Either one of them, I'm going to hold tight. And it was Jacksonville. I swear, man. But congratulations. That goes out to Lance Dunford again. He got the New Orleans Saints in the random. He's a Miami fan, Chuck. Reach out. You never know. He might be willing to part with it for a reasonable price. It's good looking lid, though. I like the flash, man. You don't see those a whole lot. So I'm glad to see they snuck those in as a specialty. But we do have a case. We got 3 more of these. So every time. Oh, I know, man. I feel your pain. I do. All right, but we got 3 more of these. So hopefully we'll get into the whole authentic and description, dual autographs kind of thing here. But thank you, everybody, for joining me tonight. We got more of these. I've got mini helmets. I've still got one of their regular old Gold Rush, their last series that they had out. So we will get something up here in the next couple days. So keep an eye on the page. Otherwise, enjoy the rest of your night. If you're earlier time zone than me, it might be or later, whichever way it goes. You might still have trick or treat going on. So enjoy that. Be safe if you're going anywhere. And yeah, everybody have a good night and hope to see you all soon.